Alright, welcome back to another 3v3 Fastest Map on StarCraft Brood Wars Remastered. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and do a quick one before I head off to bed. So this one's a 14-minute game. We got Zerg, Protoss Zerg versus Protoss Zerg Terran. So again, mix of races. We'll see what ends up happening in this one. So up in the top left corner, we've got Jose P. Luis. Let me go with that. Also on his team, down in the bottom left corner, is T1000. And then over here is Attila 22. So they're actually lined up in this game as well as on this side. So that could be an interesting sort of wrinkle to this one. So we'll see. And then let's go ahead and check out the other team. We've got, first in the bottom right corner, we've got Yo-Man, the green Protoss. Then over here we've got Alpha 98, the sort of peach Terran. And then up here we've got Good Job Kim, the white Zerg. So we've got a Zerg Terran Protoss. So a mix of all races. Oh boy, the shenanigans begin early on. We got a Protoss Zerg over here. So of course, this guy, we know what he's thinking. He's getting ready to do a cannon rush. Let's see how he puts it together. Oh man, this guy, I don't know why he's moving forward, because he wasn't seen and now he is seen. Does he want something to happen? I can't believe Green didn't react to seeing him there. Right, Green's getting greedy and going Nexus first. Let's go ahead and do a quick APM check. Alright, so you look at these two guys. White and Green are 400 and 300 APM. That's some of the highest I've ever seen in a game that I've streamed. And everyone else is well below 100. This Attila guy is around closest to 100, but wow. But this guy over here is about to get cannon rushed, which is terrible. Alright, so he's getting a forge and he's getting a gateway. I don't know if he sees this. This guy's completely unguarded. He just has the one cannon. Alright, he's building one more. This guy's got some Zerglings. Alright, so we'll go ahead and speed up and see what ends up happening. Oh, so here we go. The battle for who gets the cannons up first continues. Alright, this guy's definitely going to get him up first. I mean, this guy in the green is in a lot of trouble. Alright, so we're getting cannons up. This guy's fighting for his life. This guy's got a pretty good front defense. The Zergs are happy for nothing to happen right now. They're like, alright, while you Protosses are busy fighting it out, we'll just do whatever we've got to do. This is not looking good for Green. Looks like he may have stymied this for just a second. Gateway kind of provided a little bit of stopping power. Now Yellow's trying to come in and help with that. Alright, so it looks like Green has sort of stopped this guy from doing what he wants to do. Again, completely unguarded. He's done a few cannons in base. Now he's building a robotics facility. I mean, is he getting the upgrade at home? I'm so intrigued by what's going on down here. Alright, so in the meantime, this guy's getting all of the things that you want to get if you're a Zerg. Getting ready to pump out some Hydralisks. This guy's got front defense. He's not really doing anything with it. The APM's really slowed down. Now Attila's above 100. This guy's above 100. Yo-Yo Man has slowed down considerably. Alright, he's sort of boxing in what Blue's trying to do. They have a cybernetics core. He does have what he needs to do to build Reavers now. That could be very dangerous. So that's what I don't think he knows is happening. Still so much invested in this. I mean, he's just here. If you bring a good army, like a good army of Hydralisks, maybe. So things are pretty, besides what's going on over here. Alright, you got a Reaver is out. Oh boy, alright, 2 Reavers are out. So now things are going to get interesting. Alright, so he's attacking the base. Wonder if this guy moves his, yeah, he's starting to move his, probes out of the way. Alright, here comes Peach to try to help with some tanks. Oh, he's coming right in the nick of time. And unfortunately, there's all those cannons that are blocking the way. You still should be able to stop this. And again, if you're able to take this out, blue is completely screwed. All right, so while this is happening, all right, so here we go. All right, so white now is moving out. He's got 1 attack. Blue is sort of hanging out with yellow. He's going ahead to just take the middle, get lurkers. This guy's still just... Oh, now they're taking out the robotics facilities. Alright, so he's still got the Reavers down there, but again, he just puts so much effort into everything that's there. Even some of his tech is there, like the cybernetics core. Alright, so now White's sensing that, and he's like, alright, I'm going to have to do something about this guy. White's sort of boxing in yellow. Here come the tanks into the middle. I really like what this team on the side is doing here. Alright, so he does have enough cannons to keep himself safe from unupgraded Hydralisk, but let's go ahead and check out the upgrades. Alright, so you got vehicle upgrades going on here. You've got increased Overlord sight range. You've got upgrade on shuttles. You've got some plasma shield upgrades here, and then upgrades on flyers up here. So I don't know what this guy's thinking about doing. He's getting Mutalisks, as well as Hydralisks. His Hydralisks are now at 1-1. Alright, so it looks like he's trying to go and attack blue, because blue has like nothing left now. Alright, so now green can sort of start to get going. Do what he needs to do. He looks like he's going to start doing some drops. Alright, so now... Oh, yeah. Green coming back with drops of their own on blue. Oh, my goodness. And again, this is probably the 5th game in a row where I've seen a cannon rush not work. And you just love to see it. Alright, so these Reavers sort of haphazardly moving into the cannons and they die. But they've done their damage. The Hydralisk moving in, and this guy in the blue might be dead. Alright, blue is moving in now on white. Those lurkers are going down. Alright, here come the Marines to try to help against these Mutalisks. Marines, very good against Mutalisks. Mutalisks just sort of sitting there. It dies. And the thing about Mutalisks, too, is they're so expensive. I mean, 100... You know, 100 minerals and 100 gas is a lot. Even in this game. So, to just let him die like that is tough. This guy doesn't have very many hatcheries. I'm trying to get more. This guy's got a nice L of creep tumors. And again, he doesn't actually build like Sunkens or Spore Crawlers because he can pick later on, which is interesting. Gutsy, but interesting. Alright, there he goes. He's getting his 2-2s going. So white's looking pretty strong. This Terran's looking pretty strong. He's getting some Wraiths out. This guy's recovered pretty well. He's getting out a bunch of Corsairs. He's trying to make sure that he's not getting dropped on. Blue's pretty much dead. He's trying to rebuild in the corner here without anyone seeing. Alright, so now here comes yellow. Yellow's going to try to push out. Alright, this is a good game. Alright, yellow, he's got 1-1s on his Hydralisks. These are a lot of tanks, but it's probably a little bit too much. Alright, so there are a lot of bunkers here. I don't think he breaks that. More tanks coming in. Alright, the Hydralisks are moving forward. This is no joke. Alright, here come... Oh man, look, he did a Nydus! Oh my goodness, how freaking sick! Alright, in the meantime... This guy holds, but over here, the lurkers, as well as a bunch of Zerglings and Hydralisks, he's sending more guys, but they're just sort of sitting there. He sort of needs to send them off into the base. There he goes. Oh, we need to go back and see how he did that one. I mean, let me tell you, that is some sneaky stuff. All right, so yellow is moving out. There's a huge distraction. All right, so we need to be moving back even further. Sorry for trying to flip back. We want to see how that happened, to be quite honest. All right, there it comes. All right, so yeah, look, he brought the Overlord just over. This guy wasn't paying attention at all. I mean, you don't really even think anything about it because it's in your base. So yellow's moving out. It's right when yellow's moving out with all those Hydralisks. Blue's like, I'm going to try to help yellow. Oh, he sends the lurkers first. So many lurkers. He burrows them. Oh my goodness. What a play. I mean, what a heads up play to know that, to be ready with that. I mean, just unbelievable. Wow. Incredible. So that's happening. In the meantime, this has been held by Peach. Yeah, he's sending his guys in. Alright, so he's got all these Reavers. A little late on that, bud. But he's there to help his guy if there's more Hydralisks coming. But in the meantime, this guy's pretty much dead. Now blue is... Ha! So they're not allowing him to do anything over here, but he's trying to rebuild that same spot. He's looking to rebuild over here. And he leaves the game. What a huge play by white. Pretty much a game-sealing play. Alright, now we've got green. He's got this monster drop ready to go. Let's see where he takes this. I mean, he's got to take it to yellow. Alright, let's speed up and see how this goes. He does have some pretty good defense for it. He's got some spore crawlers and some guys, but he's not reacting to it nearly quickly enough. There go the Reavers. There go all of the drones. And there goes the game, quite honestly. My goodness, what a play. Unbelievable job early on by Green to sort of keep their composure, to fight for this photon cannon line. The partner came in and helped, and then it was all uphill for them after that. And if you look at the APM, over 200 for Yeoman. Attila, this guy actually, I have to say, played pretty good. He's got a lot of hatcheries. There's all of his tech. You know, he was able to fight off all those Reavers. And he's still fighting forward. Got a lot of tanks that he's got to worry about. I mean, now here comes White in with all the rest of his stuff. I wonder if he's trying to Nydus him over here as well. I think that's, he's trying to do it, but I don't think he's going to find a spot for it. And Attila leaves the game. And there we go with that one, baby. Again, not a long game, but a pretty decent one. So again, we're seeing why cannon rushes do not always work. Just love to see cannon rushes not work. Attila, and good job, Kim. Really good job by those guys. Those two Zerg really like carried the way in terms of what they were supposed to do. Look at those stats are just so similar. Yo-Yo Man had some more structures. But even with resources, you know, he had more minerals, he had more gas. But good game. All right, well, thanks for joining me. I just wanted to get a quick one in before I was headed off to bed, but that was a good one, and I'll be looking to throw a few more up there on my channel soon. So keep your eyes peeled and have a good one.